Bagnaia gets the great launch off the line from pole position. Likewise, Fabio Quartararo, they're going to top it out on the brakes. Marquez was wide. We have not seen that very often. He's not had the confidence and the feeling in that reps on the front end to make brilliant. Bagnaia, he reigns in Spain. The Ducati man wins the Red Bull Grand Prix of Spain in 2022. What a race by Pecco Bagnaia. It was picture perfect from Pecco. What a job though by Ducati. They win for the second year in a row here in Jerez. First pole position since 2006, and that man will stand on with a new all-time lap record, obliterated the lap record, and he has led from start to finish. Of Italy in MotoGP is go. Great launch off the line by the Tom and Fabio Di Giannantonio. Marco has got into first corner, a bit hot, or was it Marco Bezzecchi? Di Giannantonio had the DNF in Portimao, didn't he? And he's thrown away another big world champion.
Does now get past Johann Zarco. Didn't make it easy for him, did he? The fellow Ducati rider. Now Bagnaia will have a later Spargo.
Bagnaia's through. Sorry, Lewis, he got through the later Spargo. Pecco Bagnaia does find a way through then on Fabio Di Giannantonio. And look at this, Fabio Quartararo is going to get absolutely swamped. He's getting mullered here in terms of top speed. Bagnaia comes through on Marini and Quartararo as Pecco Bagnaia goes for the lead. Pecco Bagnaia then into turn number 15. It looks like we're going to have an Italian rider on an Italian machine in the Italian Grand Prix and an Italian team win here. Pecco Bagnaia, he's been brilliant here in Mugello. He is the master of Mugello in 2022. He takes a famous home victory. At the back, it's going to be lights out very, very shortly, and we are going to be go here in Assen. Great start for pole position for Pecco Bagnaia. Likewise, Fabio Quartararo as well, the world championship leader, coming from the middle of the first shot. He's going to slot into second place. Alexis Spargo's had a really good start.
Quartararo now attacks.
Oh, he's down! Oh no, Fabio Quartararo's gone down. A rare mistake from the world champion. Since the opening Grand Prix of 2021, Fabio Quartararo has had one DNF potentially. A key victory here for Pecco Bagnaia, collecting 25 points, which will galvanise his championship challenge, which stalled somewhat with 3 DNFs in the last 4 Grand Prix. Bagnaia will be just praying now that we don't get any more lane intervention, because this would be cruel. He's been in complete control, in command of this Grand Prix. Bagnaia has been the top man in this Assen Grand Prix. Just 3 corners left there now for Pecco Bagnaia, as Ducati are going to get some Dutch delight here in Assen after the bitter disappointment of his crash out of victory contention 7 days ago in the Saxon Ring. Our Dutch TT winner in 2022 is Pecco Bagnaia. Pecco Bagnaia then comes to celebrate with the Yellow Army. A great victory for him. There it goes. We're just seconds away then from lights out here at the Monster Energy British Grand Prix for MotoGP. It's going to be lights out right now. Here we go then. Great start from pole position by Johann Zarco. Jack Miller got away well too. Dream launch from Fabio Quartararo. He goes from 4th to 6th, crashed out of the lead. Johann Zarco has fluffed his lines, trail braking on the front end of that fairy tale first victory for the Frenchman here at the British Grand Prix.
This is the moment where a potential first MotoGP victory slips through.
Notification for Fabio Quartararo. He can now come into the long lap penalty. There you go then, the long lap. They're telling Fabio Quartararo he has to do it. Into the long lap penalty loop then. At the loop comes Fabio Quartararo. He's got some slipstream on that Yamaha, side by side with Quartararo. It's Alex Rins, the superstar here 3 years ago in that epic battle. Miller comes straight back through. Here comes Bagnaia now on the inside of his teammate Jack Miller. The action fast and frenetic at the front of this British Grand Prix. Jack Miller hangs on. He started 3rd. The best of British at Silverstone in 2022. He takes a famous win here in round 12 of this year's MotoGP World Championship. He takes it by 4/10 of a second. 4 wins now in the last 7 races, 3 DNFs to boot, and he's coming right back in the championship contention. What a way to return from the summer break. Congratulations to Ducati and Pecco Bagnaia. back. We are moments away from the start of the Austrian Grand Prix here in MotoGP. We're underway. And now Bastianini got away well from pole position. So did Bagnaia in the middle of that front end from the man who's going for 3 straight wins.
Has a go on Bastianini for second place. Bastianini will get the run out of turn 3, but Miller's able to pull out in front. So it is now a factory Ducati 1-2.
Miller gets up the inside of Bagnaia. Is he going to get in a little bit hot? Bagnaia just comes straight back on the inside on the cutback down the hill into turn number 10.
Miller now under pressure from Quartararo.
Jack Miller, he does take third and then for Ducati. Magnificent 7 wins for the Bologna factory here in Austria. Bagnaia wins at the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg in 2022. We love a stat in the commentary box here. Bagnaia, not only the second Ducati rider in Grand Prix history to win 3 in a row. After his mentor, Valentino Rossi, he's only the second Italian to win 3 on the trot in the modern MotoGP 4-stroke era. Griffin Grand Prix San Marino ramps up and lights out. Good start from pole position by Philip Miller. What a launch by the Australian. He shook for Jack Miller. It's all gone horribly wrong so quickly there after Rio corner, which has caught out so many riders so far this weekend.
Oh, another one down. That's
and that's Marco Bezzecchi has also gone down. This is turning into a Ducati disaster here on home soil because 2 Vignales. 3 to go here in Misano. It was a 1:31.933.
Still slower than Bastianini.
Still slower than Bastianini. It was 5/1000 of a second between the pair of them. What a showdown this is between the 2 future factory Ducati teammates here in Misano. It's advantage Bagnaia, 4.2 kilometres remaining, 16 corners. It's still Bagnaia that holds this lead, but here comes Bastianini. This is one of your favourite overtaking hotspots here in Misano. Can he get close enough to attack into turn 4? Oh, he's gone wide. Has that cost him the chance here? The Beast went for it. Bagnaia, though, will not know how close that was. They go through turn 6. That's Bastianini blowing here on the last lap. It's Bagnaia versus Bastianini. They come now through turn 15. Bagnaia surely has this one covered off. Here comes Bastianini. No, he's not been close enough. He thought about it, but it will be Bagnaia surely that will take the victory here in Misano. Here comes Bastianini. Will he? Bastianini. Oh, how close was that? How close was
300ths of a second.
300ths of a second between Bagnaia and now Bastianini at the finish line. Look at the Salazar, an absolute thriller here in Misano by the narrowest of margin. 300ths of a second he took it for Enea Bastianini. There is your history maker then, Bagnaia, the first Ducati rider in history to win 4 races on the spin. This golden record started in Assen just before the summer break, continued at Silverstone. Brilliant last time at the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, and he resists almighty pressure from Bastianini to take the victory. There you go, confirmation on your screens of that milestone day for Bagnaia and for Ducati. The first Italian to win 4 in a row since Valentino Rossi in 2008. Records though, historic achievements, won't matter to this young man right now because he's posing a serious threat in this World Championship charge. In Sepang is go. Great start from pole position. Electric start from Jorge Martin. On the inside of Marc Marquez. Up into second place. The dream start. A 1:59.634 for the poleman and your race leader. Martin, to be fair to him, is running a pretty electric pace at the front of this Grand Prix. There he is on the 89 bike into turn number 4.
Yellow's out in sector 2, so someone, as we could hear, has gone down. It's Jorge Martin, according to our time. It is Martin, the leader out.
A gift. What a gift then for Bagnaia, because he would potentially win this Malaysian Grand Prix. Jorge Martin then with a 1.2 second lead on lap number 7, and he goes out. Martin then won't coming under big pressure here early on from his future factory Ducati teammate Enea Bastianini.
Bastianini will rightfully say, I'm still in the World Championship battle at this stage of the Grand Prix. There was almost contact there between Bagnaia and Bastianini. Bastianini trying to find a way through, but he knows he has to make it clean.
Statement of the century, wouldn't it?
Bagnaia almost coming to grip there with Bastianini. Ducati will not enjoy seeing Bastianini this close behind Bagnaia.
These two have had some battle royales happening. How close was that? Super tight there as Bastianini closing on the brakes into that final corner. Oh, he's through. He's gone through. There was a consultation there, wasn't there, between Davide Tardozzi and Paolo Ciabatti, and the beast has gone through the Bagnaia up the hill into turn number 4 on the brakes, and Bastianini then does now lead. What is going on here then? Paolo Ciabatti, Ducati Corsa sporting director, locked in conversation again with the Castellanovo team manager Davide Tardozzi. I'd love to stick a microphone in between those two right now to find out just how Ducati are going to call this one. The tension, you can cut the atmosphere with a knife here. We're feeling it in the commentary box myself and Lewis. What it must be like down in pit lane. It's still Bastianini from Bagnaia.
Well, looking outside our commentary box window, the factory Ducati box and the Grassini box are next door to each other, so they're not too far away. If they want to issue a message to Grassini, they're right there, but Bagnaia is looking to take that out of their hands.
Here he goes on the inside of Bastianini, then into the final corner, and Bagnaia does retake the lead. They come into the first gear, turn number 9. Hard on the brakes, the pair of them go. They both snake sideways, and Bastianini, a little bit like he did on the last lap in Misano, almost careers into the back of Pecco Bagnaia. He will say, I'm sure, after the race there was a margin for error there, but how close was that? Bagnaia is your winner here in Sepang. He takes it by just under 0.3 of a second from an air Bastianini. It's over for Bastianini on the run to that second corner. Stunning from the world champion-elect. Bagnaia is your winner here in Sepang. Pecco Bagnaia with that victory here in Malaysia. He has one hand and 4 fingers clasped on that MotoGP crown this year. He will go to the Ricardo Tormo circuit in Valencia in 2 weeks' time. 23 points clear of Fabio Quartararo in the World Championship. Great respect shown between the man who still sits on top of the throne in 2022.
A magnificent 7th victory for Pecco, who has one hand on the MotoGP World Championship as we get set for the decider in Valencia.